And this Monday morning, let's begin with the big political story of the day, something that snowballed over the weekend. There is now a growing chorus, not just one political party, but several political players in Punjab are saying and requesting the Election Commission to defer the polls now. Now, Chief Minister Channi was the first to request the Election Commission to postpone the elections by a week, citing Guru Ravidas Jayanti. Union Minister Som Prakash has also written to the EC requesting them now to reschedule elections to post-February 18th. Remember, the elections are supposed to happen on February 14th. Captain Amrinder's Punjab Lok Congress has also supported the Congress's demand to defer the polls. This request was made because the scheduled caste community will be visiting Varanasi on the occasion of Guru Ravidas Jayanti from February 10th to 16th and will be unable hence to cast their vote. Guru Ravidas was known for his work to remove casteism from society. Sikh Dalits see Ravidas as their god and as their guide. So his birthplace in Varanasi is a significant pilgrimage for devotees on this day. 32% of Punjab's population are Dalits, 10% are followers of Guru Ravidas. So that's a major chunk of the voting population. According to Chief Minister Channi, 20 lakh devotees will visit Varanasi on Ravidas Jayanti. So 20 lakh people will not have the opportunity to cast their vote. And let's focus on what's happening in poll-bound Uttar Pradesh, where the focus right now is on the candidate list that's been announced for one of the constituencies, for Kairana. The Samajwadi Party announced their candidate, and immediately after, you had Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath latching on to this and questioning why this person has been given a candidate. Because according to Yogi, the candidate of the SP is the same person behind the Hindu exodus from Kairana. The Samajwadi Party soon after seems to be on the back foot, as Akhilesh has also conceded that they will then change the candidate.
Yet another former Yogi minister joining Akhilesh Yadav's Samajwadi Party. After jumping ship, Dara Singh Chauhan lashed out at the Yogi government.
17 में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनी थी। ये नारा दिया गया था कि सबका साथ, सबका विकास। साथ तो सबका लिया, लेकिन विकास कुछ चंद लोगों का हुआ। 85 तो हमारा है, 15 में भी बंटवारा है। बंटवारा का मैं तो केवल 85-15 नहीं, हम तो 100 के 100 बात कहते हैं।
The BJP, despite a series of reverses, flaunted a prize catch. Encounter specialist and former IPS officer Asim Arun joined the Saffron Party. The former Kanpur top cop is likely to contest from Samajwadi Party stronghold Kannauj. He claimed he used to come under pressure to let off criminals under Akhilesh government.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार में और अन्य सरकारों में ये बहुत बड़ा अंतर रहा कि पिछली सरकारों में इस तरह के फोन पुलिस अधिकारियों के पास आया करते थे कि ये अपराधी तो हैं लेकिन ये सुधरने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, इनको मदद करो, क्योंकि इशारा हुआ करता था और कभी कभी डायरेक्ट रूप से कहा जाता था। लेकिन इस तरह के प्रपंच और इस तरह के अपराध हुआ करते थे जिस पे पिछले 5 वर्षों में बहुत रोक लगी है।
The BJP was quick to compare former cop Asim Arun with SP ticket for Kairana riot accused Nahid Hassan, claiming that rioters are inducted in Samajwadi Party and those who bring rioters to books join BJP.
समाजवादी पार्टी गठबंधन की जो सूची आई है, उस सूची को भी सबने देखा है। कैराना में हिंदू व्यापारियों के पलायन के लिए जिम्मेदार लोगों को टिकट देना, मुजफ्फरनगर के दंगाइयों को टिकट देना, पेशेवर हिस्ट्री सीटर को और अपराधियों को टिकट देना, ये समाजवादी पार्टी और गठबंधन के चरित्र को उजागर कर देता है।
असीम अरुण जी के आने से लाखों युवाओं को आगे आने का अवसर मिलेगा। समाजवादी पार्टी में वो जाते हैं जो दंगा करते हैं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी में वो शामिल होते हैं जो दंगाइयों को पकड़ते हैं।
So the Kanpur Police Commissioner has joined Bharatiya Janata Party and turned into a neta. And soon after joining Bharatiya Janata Party, he claimed that he used to get calls to let off criminals when he was posted in UPATS or as Commissioner of Kanpur or in his previous postings. So it's a clear-cut attack on Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party.
Arrest of the Kairana SP candidate Nahid Hassan under the Gangsters Act led SP chief Akhilesh Yadav calling it a desperate attempt by BJP to win polls. But the SP chief revealed a rethink over the Kairana ticket.
तो अगर उनको गिरफ्तार कर लिया है तो उनके परिवार में जिनके ऊपर एक भी मुकदमा नहीं होगा उनको टिकट देंगे। ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी वाले अंग्रेजी की कहावत ही नहीं जानते। कहावत जानते भी होंगे तो डिप्रेशन में चले गए हैं, डैमेज कंट्रोल में चले गए तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा होगा। एक अंग्रेजी में कहावत है, स्ट्राइक द आयरन व्हेन इट इज हॉट।
Speculation surged that the Saffron Party has been able to breach the Yadav clan. Sources say Mulayam's younger Bahu, Aparna Yadav, is likely to join BJP. The sister-in-law of Akhilesh Yadav is likely to contest on BJP ticket from Lucknow. With Samarth Srivastav in Lucknow, Bureau Report, India Today.
And with less than 10 days to go for Republic Day, there's a lot of politics that's playing out over the Republic Day parade between the centre and states. This is, as always, over the tableau that are approved and that are rejected by the centre. Several states are up in arms, claiming that there's a bias that's being shown by the centre in rejecting and approving these tableau for Republic Day. After Mamata Banerjee, you've got Karnataka's leader of opposition, Siddaramaiah, cornering the Modi government over the rejection of the Narayan Guru tableau. While seeking an apology, the Congress leader in a series of tweets accused the centre of disrespecting the Kannada icon Narayana Guru and added that the rejection of his tableau has truly exposed the BJP. Narayan Guru was a social reformer who fought against the caste system and led reform movement in Kerala and Karnataka. Siddaramaiah's charges come after Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee wrote a letter to Prime Minister Modi over Netaji's tableau being excluded. Mamata in her letter said that the centre's decision has hurt the sentiments of the people of Bengal and asked the Prime Minister to reconsider the decision. She further alleged that the tableau was abruptly excluded from the Republic Day parade without giving any sort of explanation or justification to the state.
This is the third time the central government is rejecting the tableau of Sri Guru Narayan. Guru Narayan is a great saint of Kerala. It's very unfortunate the people who talk of social justice, people who talk of respecting the Hindu sentiments, or rejecting the man who was solely responsible to stop the exodus of Hindus from its fold to Christianity or Islam. It's very unfortunate. It clearly shows the hidden agenda of the Bharatiya Janata Party or the RSS, wherein they don't tolerate anybody other than the people who believe in Manusmriti. This is a very sad part.
Some hopeful news this morning on the COVID front. Since the weekend has passed, what we've been seeing data-wise on the COVID cases, particularly in metros like Delhi and Mumbai, which have been reporting that huge surge in COVID cases, is that it seems to be slowly declining, slowly dipping, giving experts some hope that maybe now the Omicron-driven wave is going down finally. After days of record-shattering surges, the national capital witnessed a decline in daily cases. The daily infection stood at a little over 18,000, at least 2,000 cases down from Saturday's tally. The current positivity rate also decreased by 3% at a little over 27.86%. So the number of total active cases has reduced to 89,819. Mumbai also reported a decline in its daily COVID numbers as 7,985 people tested positive for the virus. 11 COVID fatalities were reported in the last 24 hours. The current positivity rate in the city was recorded as 14%. Maharashtra Health Minister Rajesh Tope hinted at the reopening of schools in the next 10 to 15 days as cases are coming down.
rapidly surging Omicron cases, taking the overall COVID tally to fresh high. But the national capital on Sunday saw dip in daily cases. But positivity touched a scary high of 30%. Health Minister Satyendra Jain predicted that the downward trend will continue, despite 1 out of every 3 people getting tested turning out to be positive.
परसों के मुकाबले में कल केसेस काफ़ी कम है। पिछले 2 दिन से पहले एक बार 28,000 आए थे, फिर उसके बाद 24, फिर उसके बाद 20, तो लगातार तीसरा दिन था कि जिस दिन केसेस कम हो रहे थे। और आज का जो डाटा हम कंपाइल कर रहे हैं, जो शाम तक रिलीज़ किया जाएगा, उसमें लग रहा है 17,000 के केस लगभग आने चाहिए।
However, drop in cases can also be because of sharp decrease in COVID tests.
The reason of decreasing case, one of the reason is that is less testing. Yesterday, around 67,000 tests were conducted in the national capital. At the same time, the infection rate in the national capital is still more than 30%.
Maharashtra remains the top contributor to the COVID curve. But Mumbai, which is also the worst hit city, reported a dip in cases for yet another day, signaling what may be a plateauing of infections. Kerala, however, emerged as the new headache in COVID fight, with another sharp rise in cases. The sudden surge has forced the state government to announce fresh curbs. All public events have been banned. A maximum of 50 people are allowed to attend weddings or funerals. Any school or college with COVID cluster will be shut for 15 days. If experts are to be believed, next couple of weeks will be challenging for the country. The only way out is to follow the COVID norms and not drop your guard. With Sushant Mehra and Paras Dama, Bureau Report, India Today.
And over to Tamil Nadu, where in the last few days we've been seeing Pongal festivities. A part of the Pongal celebrations in the state is the Jallikattu sport. So far, in every part of Tamil Nadu, particularly in Madurai, Pudukkottai, we've been seeing Jallikattu being performed with all COVID norms being kept in mind and the curbs that have been put in place by the government. But today will be the most challenging for authorities. The main event, which happens in an area called Alanganallur in Madurai, kicks off today, and many people are expected to gather.
Jallikattu, the traditional bull taming sport of Tamil Nadu. Men using all their might to overpower a raging bull. A game which requires tons of strength, endurance, and of course, courage. It was during the 2017 Marina protest that the world came to know Jallikattu and its importance in the Tamil culture. 16-year-old Vella Kengachi, alias Sneha, is eager to watch the sport. Not as a spectator, but in a different role. She will release her bull from Vadivasal. Sneha single-handedly takes care of Aryamalai, a full-grown bull. She has even trained and released the bull at prestigious Alanganallur Jallikattu.
ஜல்லிக்கட்டு போராட்டம் நடந்தப்போ எனக்கு மாடு வளர்க்கணும்னு ரொம்ப ஆசை. அதனால் நான் எங்கள் அண்ணன்கிட்ட சொன்னேன். எங்கள் அண்ணன் அப்பா கிட்ட சொல்லி வாங்கி கொடுத்தாங்க. அதுலேருந்து 7 வருஷமாக மாடு வளர்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Training a bull is a Herculean task. Sneha takes Aryamalai to lake twice in a week, as the bull only listens to her. With a childish innocence, the 16-year-old explains how the bull is part of her family.
மாடு கடலை மிட்டாய்னா ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். தம்பிங்களோட நல்லா விளையாடும், என் கூடயும் நல்லா விளையாடும். வீட்டில் அமைதியாக இருக்கும். வயக்காட்டுக்கு போச்சுன்னா ரொம்ப சேட்டை செய்யும், மண்ணு குத்தும், இந்த மாதிரி வேலை நிறையா பண்ணும்.
Sneha holds a rare distinction of being one of the few women who bring the bull to Vadivasal and release it.
எல்லாரும் அவுத்தாங்க, ஆம்பளை பசங்களாம் அவுத்தாங்க. பொம்பளை பிள்ளையா நான் ஒரு ஆள் அவுக்கணும்னு சொல்லி ஆசைப்பட்டனால அவுத்தேன். வீர தமிழத்தோட அடையாளம் அது வந்து அதுவாசி அது ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும் எனக்கு.
Aryamalai is in a state of rage currently because he's been participating in Jallikattu, but he's quiet and he's letting us this much close, all because of Sneha, a Veera Tamilichi from Tamil Nadu, who got inspired because of Jallikattu after the protest. And not just that, she's showing the entire world how these indigenous bulls from Tamil Nadu are, how friendly they are and how they are being treated as a part of the family. With viewers Divyan, Pramod Madhav for India Today.
We'll be getting you all the live updates from Madurai as Pramod Madhav gets us constant live ground reports as well on the Jallikattu event today. Let's move on to a story that came in from Rajasthan's Alwar, in which 6 days really after a 15-year-old girl was kidnapped, brutalized and left to die in Rajasthan's Alwar. Not a single arrest has been made in the case. The Gehlot government is under immense pressure. There's endless outrage over this particular incident and the fact that not one accused has been nabbed so far, which is why the government is now recommending that this case be handed over to the CBI.
It's been a week since a 15-year-old deaf and mute girl was kidnapped, brutalized and left to die on a flyover. And with every passing day, the case gets murkier. India Today has now exclusively tracked a new eyewitness in the case. A tempo driver who initially denied any knowledge of the minor girl, but later accepted that he ferried her for 20 kilometers.
फिर 1:05 के करीब वो लड़की वहाँ से बैठी, उन्होंने हाथ दिया था, रोड पे खड़ी थी, तो हाथ दिया, मैंने रोक ली, वो बैठ गई। उसके बाद मैं चल दिया, फिर धावाड़ा स्कूल पे 3 सवारी और मिली थी लेडीज, वो टेम्पो में बैठ गई। उसके बाद एक सवारी सावड़ी मिली थी।
अच्छा।
फिर 5 सवारी उमरैन में मिली थी।
कुल कितनी सवारियां थी गाड़ी में उस समय?
13 सवारी थी सर।
और ये बताएं वो कहाँ पर उतरी थी, कितनी दूर है वो जगह अकबरपुर से?
20 किलोमीटर है और वो मोनिया की प्याऊ उतरी थी।
When asked why he changed his statement, Raju said he was scared of the police.
डर गया था सर, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं। उसके बाद मैंने उनको बोल दिया सर मेरी गाड़ी में बैठ के आई थी।
फिर पुलिस का क्या रिएक्शन था?
मेरे से पूछताछ की, भाई तुमने बताया क्यों नहीं, मैं तुम्हारी गाड़ी में बैठ के आई थी। तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मैं डर गया था और मैंने फिर बाद में बता दिया।
But the probe has been moving at a snail's pace. Not only have the cops failed to make a headway in the case, they have also made a U-turn, claiming that the minor was never raped.
प्रथम दृष्टया इसमें डेफिनेटली दुष्कर्म का मामला है और हमने उसमें मुकदमा दर्ज करके तुरंत कार्रवाई शुरू कर दी है। इसमें एक SIT मेरे द्वारा तुरंत प्रभाव से गठित कर दी गई है और इसमें हमारी 6 टीमें हैं जो लगातार प्रयास कर रही हैं आरोपियों को चिन्हित करके उनको पकड़ने का।
अभी तक की मेडिकल रिपोर्ट से यही है कि जो दोनों सेक्सुअल ऑर्गन्स हैं वो इंटैक्ट हैं और किसी भी तरीके का पेनिट्रेटिव असॉल्ट नहीं पाया गया है मेडिकल रिपोर्ट्स में। आगे और जो हमारे पास एविडेंसेस आएंगे उस बेसिस पे हम आगे अभी भी अनुसंधान कर रहे हैं।
Distraught by the new claims, the family of the victim is demanding a CBI probe.
आज या कल हमने कुछ और बयान सुने हैं जिसमें इसको मेडिकल रिपोर्ट या कुछ और तथ्यों के आधार पे इसको क्या झुठलाया जा रहा है, जो कि मेरे हिसाब से ये सही नहीं है। तो हम चाहते हैं कि सरकार जल्दी से जल्दी या प्रशासन जल्दी से जल्दी 2 या 3 दिन के अंदर इसके जो अपराधी हैं उनको पकड़े, नहीं तो ये जो जांच है CBI को सौंप दी जाए।
पुलिस वालों ने तो ये रेप केस बताया था, अब फिर बाद में अब 4 दिन हो गए, 4 दिन बाद कह रहे हैं कि ये एक्सीडेंट केस है। ऐसा मिनट में बदलना ये गलत है।
The state government has been facing flack over the way it has handled the case. A group of girl students who flocked to the Alwar collector's office seeking justice and protection against Eve teasers were reprimanded by the top official. The collector was caught on camera accusing the girls of playing politics.
आपके नंबर दो और पापा जी के नंबर दो, आपके मोबाइल नंबर दो, तो आपके पापा जी से सुनीता बात करो ना, आपकी बच्ची पढ़ने आई है या राजनीति कर रही है। और दूसरे मैं बच्चों को मेरी तरफ से राय दूंगा, आप पढ़ाई करिए आप, ठीक है ना? तब तो पढ़ाई करेंगे। आना बेटा,
The Alwar rape case can soon become an albatross around the Rajasthan government's neck if not investigated properly. Ashok Gehlot, who has asked the opposition to not make baseless statements in the case, can do well to direct the district police chief to focus on the matter at hand rather than make contradictory statements about a case in which no arrests have been made even after more than 90 hours have passed. With Nikhil Sharma, Devankur Vadhavan in Alwar, India Today.
Let's move on to another event that we'll be tracking very closely here on India Today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to address the World Economic Forum's Davos event virtually. This address will be happening at 8:30 p.m. tonight, that's Indian Standard Time, and there are a number of world leaders who will be there. The virtual event kicks off today and will conclude on January 21st. The Davos event will feature heads of state and government, CEOs and other leaders to address critical challenges. This is the second consecutive year that the forum has had to host the summit digitally due to the COVID pandemic. The event is being convened on the theme of the state of the world. In addition to Prime Minister Modi, Japan's Prime Minister Kishida Fumio, United States Secretary General Antonio Guterres, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, and your Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison, all of them will be addressing this virtual summit. The forum has been hosting its annual meeting in the Swiss ski resort town of Davos for 50 years, but it could not take place in 2021 due to the pandemic. The event has been deferred till early summer for this year as well due to the ongoing Omicron-spurred surge. Welcome back. Well, in some good news, India's emerged as the champion of the World Esports Cup 2021 that was hosted by India Today Gaming. On display were incredible skills by the Indian players that ensured that they beat their opponents from Nepal and Pakistan.
India, India, ha, ha, ha. Go India, go, go India, go. खत्म होते हुए देखने मिलने वाले हैं हैरो रोशन उनको भेजने वाले हैं वापस लॉबी में बट स्टिल अभी भी आप देखिए आइकॉनिक के अभी भी सामने होने वाली है टीम हॉट शॉट
demonstrating incredible skills and outclassing opponents from Pakistan and Nepal in the global finals.
Oh yeah! There it is, iconic has taken.
Indian Free Fire Esports team Total Gaming lifted the World Esports Cup 2021 trophy. A neck-to-neck competition saw Total Gaming that included Captain Ajay Sharma, Horavet Kumar, Narai Yadav, Daksh Garg and Rohit Saraf getting past the other teams across 3 countries for the prestigious title with 342 total points. They took home 35 lakh rupees as their prize haul.
मैं बिल्कुल बिंदास महसूस कर रहा हूं क्योंकि जिस हिसाब से टूर्नामेंट गया काफी रोमांच से भरा हुआ टूर्नामेंट था और एक प्लेयर के लिए इंडिया के लेवल पे खेलना और इंडिया के लिए खेलना काफी बड़ी बात हो जाती है और वही बंदा जब इंडिया के लिए ट्रॉफी लेके आता है तो जैसे बोलते हैं ना अपने आप एक शान की बात और मजा आता है तो बिल्कुल वही मजा आ रहा है और काफी मस्ती भरा माहौल है बिल्कुल
Bike is on, the bike is on, or engage on. Total Gaming's Daksh Garg was judged most valuable player while team Khelmanda Brotherhood from Nepal backed the best underdog team of the tournament award.
आज मैं और मेरी टीम बहुत खुश है इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करके और पाकिस्तान और नेपाल की टीम को हराकर
हमें काफी अच्छा लगा अपनी कंट्री को वर्ल्ड ई स्पोर्ट्स कप 2022 में रिप्रेजेंट करके
टोटल गेमिंग के ऊपर एरो का नजर आ चुका है एरो ई स्पोर्ट्स भी चाहते हैं कि हम भी जीत सकते हैं वर्ल्ड ई स्पोर्ट्स कप का ये सिलसिला बट अभी टोटल गेमिंग रुके नहीं है डिलीट यहां पे हो चुका है नॉकड आउट Not only did India win top spot but Indian team secured all 4 top spots on the leaderboard over Nepal and Pakistan. टोटल गेमर हो जाएंगे यहां पे एलिमिनेट अब पूरा का पूरा chaotic माहौल टोटल गेमिंग वर्सेस ओरांगुटान के लिए प्रोतो नजर आ रहा है आगे भी हो जाएगा and total gaming के फौजी आ जाए माफिया यहां पे क्लच करते हैं We congratulate all teams and participants and look forward to seeing you again. के दूसरे मैच में Bureau Report India Today देखने को मिला जहां पे टीजी की टीम ने पूया
And that's all we have time for in this edition of Fest Up. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great day and a great week ahead. Stay with us here on India Today. A few moments from now, I'll be joining you with all the top stories that we're tracking.